Transform your space into a cozy sanctuary with pleasant candles, where every scent tells a story. Whether you're unwinding after a long day or setting the mood for a relaxing evening, our hand-poured premium candles fill your home with luxurious aromas designed to uplift, soothe, and inspire. Breathe in our different scents in according with your smell taste, ranging from fresh mountain mist to beach linen, bringing the ocean breeze right to your home. And for long-lasting fragrance, try our luxurious perfume diffusers. Shop now at pleasantcandles.com and light up your senses today.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all, and welcome. Thank y'all for coming on in on this wonderful Saturday. I told y'all that I might pop up and told y'all to come on around here, check on your peoples. Some people did, some people didn't. It's all good. We're not going to be here long. I think I'm just going to do a good little hour. Shout out to the people who is on the job. Shout out to the people who is off the job. Shout out to the people who want to be on the job and can't be on the job. Shout out to the people who wish that they had a job. Shout out to the people who wish that they had a job out here in these streets, because there's so many people who is out of work. There's so many people who is looking for work. They do say that there is a lot of jobs that's out here, but for some reason these people can't find all of these jobs that's out here. I don't know what's going on. But people, they be trying to tell me that they putting in a whole bunch of applications. They just can't find the jobs. That's what's up. That is what's up. I say, hot damn. You say, it is midday news. Yeah, it is. Just decided to come on in and, say a few things, show y'all a few things. It's 2026, y'all. It is 2026, and I'm going to need for these single mamas to go ahead on and get it together. I'm going to need for you single mamas to get it together. And players, I'm going to need for y'all to stop making single mothers, because y'all know that they don't want to be single mothers. And y'all keep forcing them and making them single mamas. So it's a man's fault. It's a man's fault that these women is single mamas. That's what's up. I think in 2026 we're going to do more blaming on men. I think that we're going to blame it on men this year. I might get my numbers up. You know what I'm saying? If I go ahead on and just blame men for everything that men and women is doing, where men and women is falling short, it's a man's problem. It's all a man's problem. That's what's up. As y'all come on in, y'all give play a thumbs up. Do not be afraid. We screaming something everywhere. We not just around here. We screaming something everywhere. The links is in the description. The 414 Kill Walker, aka Milwaukee, is checking on in the place. Stop. Hey, what it do over here and over there? I appreciate that right there. I'm a little thirsty. Hold on. Yeah. You appreciate the overtime. Thank you. You know. Saw a few things. Throughout the years, we have been talking about this thing called weight. We've been talking about weight and how weight hinders. Weight hinders us, and weight is a problem. Weight causes, problems. Like, we mess around and die, or we stay alive, but we live a horrible life by being unhealthy due to the weight thing. So I had them sing something out here in these streets. Do y'all know the singer? Jelly Roll? Y'all know the singer Jelly Roll. Let me go on and put old Jelly on up here. This is the singer Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll had done came on out here and said that he couldn't get it up. Jelly Roll, he couldn't get it up. He couldn't get that meat up. That thing wasn't staying attention. And next to him is his wife. His wife is I think he refers to her as a bunny. As a bunny, like she's hot. Like she's hot. Hold on. Let me move this little thing out so y'all can see just a little bit. Yeah. Bunny XO. Bunny XO is her name. Or is what he calls her. So she's hot, and he was pointing out that due to his weight, he could not get it up. He could not get it up, so he went on a dramatic weight loss. Oh, dramatic weight loss. I think he done dropped 240 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. Jelly Roll bedroom struggles. Country singer, 41, admits that he couldn't get it up with his smoke show. He called his, what? Beautiful Women is now called smoke shows. Smoke shows, and his wife is a smoke show, as he say out here. Now, this is his weight loss. For those of you who have seen Jelly Roll in the past, Jelly Roll was big as hell. He was actually 500 pounds. I didn't know that, but it was 500 pounds. I'm like, Jesus. Oh, he lost 275 pounds. Got to be more careful. Jelly Roll has revealed going on testosterone completely saved his sex life, and that's a problem with me. This is an adult website. We are adults. We can't even spell out the word sex. That is such a shame. We can't spell out the word sex. Sex life with his wife following the country singer's whopping 275-pound weight loss. You say you can't get it up without T.I. or T.I. was married. Without testosterone. I was married to a smoke show and I was still struggling. Jelly Roll, real name Jason DeFord, confessed in the new interview, referring to his wife, Bunny XO. Bunny XO. Damn, boy, he lost 275. Jesus. Yeah. He said that his testosterone level was at 57. 57. I don't know what our level is supposed to be, so let me go ahead and ask my AI Lala real quick. What is a male's testosterone number supposed to be? A male testosterone. Jesus. Oh, damn. A typical total testosterone level for a adult male is generally 300 to 1,000 nanograms per something. Why? He said that his was at 57. Woo! I didn't know. I did not know. You say testosterone in throughout the day. Testosterone peaks in the morning between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. So tests are usually done then for accuracy. Oh, all right. Got to be more careful. Young adults need around 300. Oh, wait. Young adults, 20s and 30s, around 300 to 1,000 nanograms. Older adults, 200 to 800 nanograms, something like that right there. I didn't know. Wow. Now, I continue to read this thing, and it just came down to where it said, which I thought, or which I think is a problem. You say, while the Nashville natives admitted that he's going to have to keep taking testosterone for the rest of his life to maintain the level he now has, he's thrilled with the results. I don't believe in taking medication for life. Or I don't think you should be taking medication for life. That's just my thought process. I think that there has to be a natural way for you or for us to keep our testosterone level up. The older that we get. I do believe that there is a natural way. I think that we have been lied to. So shout out to all the people who is taking testosterone. Get your health up. Do exactly what you need to do. But I want you good people to try to wean yourself off. Wean yourself off that good dope. I'm just saying. But he was 500 pounds, y'all. He was 500 pounds. So to everybody out here, get your weight down. The bigger you are, the less you see your meat. Say that again, players. The bigger you are, the less you see your meat. If that ain't motivation, if that won't motivate you to be like, you know what? I ain't seen my partner in a good little minute. I want to see my partner. It might got a bump or two on it that I can't see. And I think, like at 500 pounds, you probably can't see it with a mirror either. At 500 pounds. Move right along. I ain't going to eat much of you. Have y'all heard about what's going on with Will Smith? Y'all heard about what's going on with Will Smith? And I also want to point out something, too. I did the story last week. About Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is being sued again. I think I did the story and it said for $77 million. Somebody wants $77 million, for sexual type of things, sexual advances. And the dude dealt with the sexual advances for 3 years. And it's like, what type of man would deal with sexual advances for 3 years? I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? For 3 years. So you just kept coming to work. And you keep just letting somebody, typically a man who is not with it or do not go that way or just not interested, they make it plainly clear, I don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? Or hold on, fella, enough is enough. But 3 years though. That's what's up. Anyway, Will Smith has now been sued. Or is being sued. His it says a lot when you get sued by a violinist. For sexual harassment. So in my mind, this is the second time that a male is being sued, but sued by other men. Hell, whoa. Didn't men try to sue Diddy too? For sexual harassment? It's a lot going on out here with you men.
Is suing Will Smith, claiming retaliation after he alleges that he was fired for reporting sexual harassment while on tour with Smith. Brian King Joseph filed the lawsuit in California earlier this week, accusing Smith of deliberately grooming him for sexual exploitation. Joseph says the two began spending time alone together during Smith's tour, and he says Smith allegedly told him that they had a, quote, special connection. It also details an alleged traumatic series of events, that's a quote, including Joseph finding that someone had allegedly entered his hotel room while he was not there. After reporting the incident to police, he alleges a representative for Smith accused him of lying and fired him. Smith denies these allegations. NBC News correspondent Liz Kreutz joins us now. Liz, this is all new. What else are we learning about these allegations, including the alleged intrusion?
Yeah, Kate, so according to the complaint, this all happened in March of last year while the violinist was on tour with Will Smith for Smith's global tour for his latest album based on a true story. And according to the complaint, there was this intrusion at his Las Vegas hotel room. He came back to his hotel, he says, and found that there was no forced entry, but that someone had entered the room and left a number of items there. And according to the complaint, there was a letter, the handwritten letter that was written that said, "Brian, I'll be back, just us," with a drawn heart, and it was signed by someone who identified as Stone F. There were also wipes, a beer bottle, a red backpack, a bottle of HIV medication with another person's name on it, an earring, and hospital discharge paperwork belonging to a person that was unknown to the
Who left their HIV medication? Who walked into? Who broke into? his hotel room and left their HIV medication though.
Defendant. So the
Do
defendant
y'all believe that?
belonging to a person that was unknown to the defendant. So the defendant, his name is Brian King Joseph. He then reported this to police, the hotel staff, and he also said he reported it to Smith's management team. But he claims that he was then shamed by Will Smith's management team, accused of lying, and he says he was then fired. And then shortly after he was fired, they said they were going in a different direction, but then they ended up hiring another violinist. So he is now suing for, among other things, emotional distress and economic loss, Kate.
And Liz, how are Smith and his attorney responding?
Well, they're adamantly denying all of these claims.
How do you sue for economical loss when you got fired from your job or your gig? If you get fired, oh wait, hey, whoa, hold on. Let me rethink it. So the question is, you can sue if you get fired for economical loss? I didn't know.
Smith's attorney has released a statement. We can read it here. It says, Mr. Joseph's allegations concerning my client are false, baseless, and reckless. They are categorically denied, and we will use all legal means available to address these claims and to assure that the truth is brought to light. Okay.
All right, Liz Kreutz, thank you so much.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You have three rich men, 3 black men. I said Diddy, Tyler Perry, now Will Smith, all being sued by men. Woo! Somebody need to come on out the closet and quit playing. Somebody need to come on out the closet, because you can't tell me that all 3 of these dudes who claim to not be homosexual is being charged with sexual harassment from men. Yeah, I ain't saying that they all did it. I ain't saying that they all didn't do it. I'm just saying they all being sued by men for something sexual. I don't know. Strange to me. But anyway, moving right along. Let's go on and get into this story that I decided that y'all need to hear, that y'all need to go on and check on out, because I'm talking about single mothers. I'm talking about single mothers and decision-making. Real decision-making. Remember, like I said in the beginning, this is a man's fault. You all are single moms because of us, because we get y'all pregnant and we run off. You know, that's what they say out here in these streets. So hell, that's what it is. It is what it is. Can we get the numbers up? Can we get the numbers up? I need y'all sharing, liking, doing all that fly stuff right there. We in here for just a little bit of overtime. I'm not gonna hold y'all that long. I'm not gonna hold you too long. I'm not gonna do it, because it's Saturday after the new year, and I want y'all to be able to, enjoy your Saturday. Chill with your friends and your family, and or chill on the job. Make that paper. Do everything that you want to do, everything that you have to do. But the decision making of people, specifically mothers, is such a shame. It's such a shame that y'all don't, there's danger, but y'all don't be recognizing that it's danger until something happens, which is strange, because men can recognize danger from the beginning. We see it, and that's what it is. Women, on the other hand, is single mothers, on the other hand, for some reason, y'all don't see it like that, which is strange to me. But then again, if children is being raised in hood, ghetto, scatter sites, and all that fly stuff right there, that's because the mother is raising those children in those areas. Yeah, it's her decision to raise children in those areas. Finna show y'all some, because I saw this little thing, and it said Dallas families lived through 8 years of violence at Roseland. Roseland is a apartment complex that is very, very violent, or has been very, very violent in the past. Gonna put this up on the screen for you good people. Here we go. Watch this.
And death in the face. All I knew to do was to run and get down on the floor in the bathroom next to the tub, hoping that if a bullet came through that way, something like the tub or something would stop it or slow it down.
Shout out, baby, out for having her real. Shanice lived at Roseland for 8 years with her 3 children. 3 whole children, 8 years in this. Oh yeah, since 2017 there have been 43 shootings. 43 shootings in the little apartment complex.
I just kept on thinking, like, what if I'm just sitting down and I know where a bullet come and hit my head? Every single time you do something, you kind of think about what would happen if I did this. Like, every single time you went out, you think about, well, if I go over here, what would happen? If I go to the corner store, maybe something might happen. You'd have to think about it.
They just popped some firecrackers all over this police car. I applied for public housing. I was in the middle of a divorce. It looked like it was a nice place. You couldn't really tell during the day. I mean, kids playing outside, people kind of walking back and forth, minding their business, but at night it was kind of a different situation.
You is lying to me. Pierce Morgan ain't died. Stop it. Hold on. Pierce Morgan. Pierce Morgan ain't dead. What y'all talking about? Y'all gotta stop it. You got to stop it. Don't do that. Here we go. Oh.
When they arrived, they discovered that a 9-year-old girl had been shot. The officers administered CPR before transporting them to Dallas Fire and Rescue. Detectives have determined that this incident is gang-related.
And when my mom told me the news, she was like, "Do you know this girl? Do you know this person?" I was kind of shocked because I knew it was one of my classmates from J.W. Ray. And I was like, yes, I do know that person.
The little girl was just sitting on her couch playing, watching TV, and there was a drive-by shooting. It was horrific, and that really hurt my heart. It could have been my kids. Then fast forward 3 or 4 years later, and the same situation happened to us.
It was just a regular night for us. It was about maybe 1 a.m. We were all chilling. It was the summer, so we were up late. And first we heard some bullets in the distance.
My sister came in. She said, "Did you hear gunshots?" And I was like, "No, I don't remember hearing anything."
That's when I started hearing the gunshots.
I just yelled to them, "Everybody get down." They were used to the shooting anyway, so they knew to get down.
And I started crawling near my sister's room to make sure she was all right, and she was pretty scared as well.
And after it kind of settled,
the oldest look a little slow, or is it just me?
Down for a few minutes, my sister came down trying to check on my mother, and it started up again.
That's when I heard the bullet coming through the door. I would never forget the sound, the ping coming through the door.
And my hand was on the staircase right next to the bullet.
If she didn't duck on time, she could have died.
I never felt like my life, like feeling like, I was gonna die in that moment, or my children. And so I'm just praying, Lord, please keep my children safe. Please keep us safe. Please don't let us get hit. Please, I'm just like, pleading to God.
It finally moved in 2024.
Literally that week after we left, there were other shootings. I wanted to move furthest away from crime as I possibly could.
That's a good thing.
And, that's how we ended up here.
I'm still scared to go in front of doors and in front of front windows.
Not used to the refrigerator making ice, and so the house.
They so traumatized. It's so traumatized. Jesus.
House is quiet and you're hearing drops, bang, like bang. And so we're jumping, we're still, it was like PTSD.
So you know what's crazy? they have PTSD. But you know what else crazy? That we don't look at other kids who grow up in this situation as hell, and we don't say that they have PTSD. The things that the places that we raise kids in, these horrible ass communities, which we love our city, we love our block, we love that shit is traumatizing. But for some reason, hell, a lot of us, we end up just fine afterwards. It's crazy, ain't it?
God is good. We're still here.
God is good.
You know, he saved us to be able to tell our story.
Mm-hmm. God, shout out to God. Shout out to God for saving her. And her 3, she decided to live where she was living. But at least she hadn't got together. At least she say, well, I need to go ahead on and get on from around here. You know. Yeah, sad story. Young people out there dying and stuff like that. And think about all of the kids who mamas refuse to move, and the kids have to continue to live in these situations. Sad. I just thought about it. I just said, yeah, let me let y'all listen to the story. The decisions of it took 8 years for you to move is the problem, in my mind. Yeah, no. In my mind. Because if every year some type of shooting, somebody getting shot every year, at least the second or third year, bitch, I'm gone. Bitch, I'm out of here. How many people got shot the first year, and then the second year some people got, oh hell no, man, I'm out of here, dog. But she changed, and that was a good thing. That's what's up. Let's go around here to Jacksonville real quick. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. I keep trying to tell y'all. I'm just finna try to throw a few things out here. Slow moving Saturday. Let's go on out here to Jacksonville, Florida. We got a situation. Somebody has been accused. I'm gonna put it up on the screen for you. Him, buddy, right there. Who is him? I'm trying to record a doggone thing. All right, there it is. We have an owner of Jacksonville's youth dance company has been accused of having sexual relationships with a 13-year-old boy. Got to be more careful. Hey, I don't know if it's supposed to be coming out more that there is more men who is actually homosexual. Is it supposed to be coming out more, or are we going to see more men be called out for potentially being homosexual? I don't know, but listen to this story right here, man. Y'all play too much. Ooh, and the good thing about this story right here, we finna get educated. We finna find out the way of communication has changed. Watch this.
According to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office records, Victor Crispin Jr., who you see here, remains in jail tonight, accused of having a sexual relationship with a 13-year-old boy for months. Crispin was the child's teacher at one point. While researching the case, I learned that Crispin has been to News4Jax in the past. And regarding the criminal charges, Crispin says he's innocent.
This year, I've added a new character that was not in the play last year.
This is Victor Dennis Crispin Jr., the CEO of Johannes Performing Arts Company, promoting a play about a year ago on River City Live. According to this police report, JSO was dispatched to a child's home, who police identify as the victim. That day, the teen boy saw Crispin walking a dog at the boy's apartment complex, and they began talking and went into Crispin's car for privacy. Someone found the teen in Crispin's car and filed a police report. The Special Assault Unit was added to the case. Police spoke to the 13-year-old boy who said he was having a sexual relationship with his teacher, the suspect, Victor Crispin Jr., since October 14, 2025, and that the relationship ended on December 9, 2025, after the two were seen in the car. According to an interview with police, the teenager told Crispin he had feelings and romantic interest on October 14th. The report states the two talked through an application called Locket Link. Crispin sent messages to a female who would then send the messages to the teen boy.
Y'all see the new hustle? Y'all see the new way of communicating with minors?
The arrest and booking report states the 13-year-old boy and Crispin had sexual incidents in a bathroom, library, and Crispin's car. Police say love letters were found between Crispin and the teen boy. The teen admitted a sexual encounter occurred in the car on December 9th as well. Crispin denied all allegations of sexual abuse towards the victim and stated that he was only a mentor to the victim.
That's right.
Crispin was first charged on New Year's Eve 2025 for an authority figure solicits or engages in romantic relations with a student. Since the investigation, he was charged with an authority figure solicits or engage in lewd conduct with a student as well. That happened today. His next court date is set for January 22nd at the Duval County Courthouse. If you know anything about this case, you're asked to...
I got a question. So why wasn't he charged with grape? Why wasn't he charged with grape, though? A 13-year-old, right?
Figure solicits or engages in romantic. Was first charged on New Year's Eve 2025 for...
He was first charged last January on the 1st.
25 for an authority figure solicit only a mentor to the victim.
Okay.
Crispin was first charged on New Year's Eve 2020.
New Year's Eve
2025 for
New Year's Eve 2025. That was this year, wasn't it? Yeah. New Year's Eve 2025. Today is the 3rd. 2025, New Year's Eve, yeah.
An authority figure solicits or engages in romantic relations with a student. Since the investigation, he was charged with an authority figure solicits or engage in lewd conduct with a student as well.
So that means by yesterday he was charged with this other stuff.
Happened today. His next court date is set for January 22nd at the Duval County Courthouse. If you know...
Oh, all right. I get it. But this was 13 hours ago. All right, cool. So, they got the new communication thing is Locket something.
On October 14th. The report states the two talked through an application called
Locket Link. Remember Locket Link? Which is also still crazy because whether you pass in the conversations through a female, it'll still show. I'm guessing the female that's supposed to be in communication is supposed to be a minor too or something like that as a conduit, because if the female that's supposed to be communicating is a adult, this will still be illegal, or it'll still fall under some type of rape or sexual assault. It'll just be under a female. But I guess it's smart for him because it's kind of like there's no way to link it. Well, hell, they done linked it, but you know, it's just not like in plain sight, just using your phone to text back and forth, which is hell, which he thought about it. If this is true, if he really did what they say that he had done did, he thought about, I like them minors, I like them young, I got to find a way to communicate that won't come back to me. But now he done learned that it can still come back to you, only because somebody saw the minor get in your car. Now, why is it after all these doggone months, you now get caught in the car with the minor? Why after all these months you You done allowed the minor to get in your car. I guess in broad daylight or something like that right there. Why now? And I could possibly say because y'all got comfortable. If this actually happened, y'all got comfortable. Somebody done told on you. Moving right along, I ain't gonna much hold you. Now listen, there's cameras everywhere. If you don't believe that somebody is watching you, you need to believe that somebody is watching you at all times. But believe somebody is watching you, whether you notice somebody watching you or not. I'm just trying to help. It will make your decision making change just a little bit because you will think, well, hell, somebody watching me. I'm trying to help. Moving right along. How many of y'all do door dashing? How many of y'all order out food and have somebody to deliver the food around there to you? We got to be more careful. People is out here posing. They out here faking. They out here doing a whole bunch of things. We have 3 suspects who done robbed the victim because they were posing as DoorDash drivers. Got to be more careful.
Ron, thank you. New at 6, a fake food delivery, an armed robbery, and the search for suspects made for a pretty wild situation in South Memphis. It all happened at an apartment complex right next to the airport. Action News 5's Jared Thomas shows you how the criminal caper unfolded.
Time has changed, the city has changed, and I just hope things get better.
Around 11:30 a.m. the day after Christmas, officers showed up to Highland Meadows apartments. They say 3 suspects, 2 of them with guns, pulled off a robbery after one of them posed as a DoorDash deliverer.
I stayed in these apartments right there, and I never had an issue when I lived there. That was about 12 years or so ago.
Police say the suspects took the victim's phone and went into his Cash App account. The victim handed the robbers 3 cards, including a Cash App card containing $3,000.
I know it is a lot going on in Memphis. A lot of people hungry out here, and they choose the quick route normally.
Kanisha McKenzie says she's been working in the area for about a year now and has never been concerned about her safety until now.
That's pretty concerning. I'm sad for the ones that has gotten robbed. I honestly hope everybody there feels safe.
You just got some people just need some help, and to change their thinking about things. Because peace is better than what they're doing.
Reporting in South Memphis, Jared Thomas, Action News 5.
We need some way to change their thought process.
Memphis police haven't arrested anyone yet. We did try to speak with a tenant who was robbed, but no one was home. We talked with other residents at that apartment complex, including the manager, off camera, who agrees these types of crimes don't usually happen in that area.
Don't happen around there. It really, really don't just happen around there until it happens around there. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 Cash App. I appreciate that right there. I do. Show enough. Remember, y'all watch your back. You never know what's going on out here in these doggone streets. Especially when you don't live in these areas where things may be popping off like this right here. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful. Did I show y'all? I talked a little bit about it yesterday. I talked a little bit about this right here yesterday, but I didn't have this full video like I got one today. This is not in China. This is in the great United States of America. This thing say how AI is already transforming some industries. This thing everywhere. Shout out to Anazette for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate that right there. Y'all look here. Pay attention now. Remember. Think about the jobs and or careers that you was doing. You may have to start shifting. You may have to learn different types of skills. Don't be afraid to go back to school. I understand you over 30, you over 40, and you don't want to be in school with the young people. I'm just here to tell you can do a year or two, get you a new goddamn skill. Just because you're in your 40s and 50s don't mean that you can't go back to school, because you really do have to think. You may have to work another 20 years. Without the skills, you ain't going to be able to get no job. I'm just trying to help. Here you go.
Artificial intelligence is already part of your daily routine, whether you ask for it or not, at work, on your phone, or even in how businesses get things done. Brooke Taylor takes a look at how companies are using AI right now.
Please tell me the destination. From customer service bots to cleaning and delivery bots, Fox News gets a look at the future of AI and how robots are changing the way we work and live.
It's expanding and keep accelerating.
Robot Lab, which is headquartered in Texas, has locations across the country. They house over 50 types of robots. And they don't just supply the bots, but help businesses understand how to use AI to boost efficiency.
Do you think that one day our competition is going to be a robot like that behind you?
So it's not that robots are taking jobs, robots are filling the gap. People just are not interested in the entry-level positions, especially when we're talking about pushing carts, moving, food in restaurants, cleaning floors.
You say people is not interested in the bottom of the barrel jobs, the entry level jobs. We'll hire you, but it's like $13 starting. You know what I'm saying? People ain't, hell nah, I ain't working for that right there. If I can't get $25, $30, I don't want to work. All right, we got robots for that right there. Watch this part right here too. Watch this.
Food in restaurants, cleaning floors.
Industries like nursing homes are using AI bots to engage with dementia patients. Restaurants and hotels are using them to deliver food and act as a concierge service.
Concierge service. They is taking jobs, man.
And warehouses are using them to help sort boxes. The cleaning bots are the most popular, sweeping hundreds of thousands of square feet per day. But Robot Lab CEO Alad Imbar says humanoid bots like this one are the future of AI.
Pepper uses cameras, microphones, and touch sensors to see.
Probably in a couple of years, I'll start seeing humanoid robots that are capable and actually valuable for everyone's life. You can get your maid, your cook, your housekeeper, and everything, and just there and does everything for you.
See that? You have all them things in one machine. Do everything for you. You don't have to do anything. Remember, if I'm not mistaken, they sold the robots like that in the movie iRobot. You ain't got to do anything. You can have a robot and do everything for you.
Late President Trump signed an executive order aimed at preventing states from overregulating AI. Inbar says this is key for keeping businesses competitive in the AI race, especially against China.
It affects everything from national security.
It's China booming.
To productivity, to even the ability to sustain our lives in power consumption and everything else. So these are the things that we need AI to solve for us, to work with, because if you're not first, you're last.
If you ain't first, you last. That's what's up. Oh, you said that 5 years ago that they already tested this. I was at a Merometer. Meritito or Merito at the host. You say, and the host was the person that checked me in. Oh, okay.
Before we go, I want to introduce you to the Robo Dog. He is here and ready to
Robo-Dog.
show off his tricks.
We've been seeing that for years.
In South Lake, Texas, Brooke Taylor, Fox News.
Trying to tell y'all, boy. A lot of y'all is in the hospitality industry, and y'all don't want to vacuum the hallways at the hotels and shit. Don't worry about it. Do not even worry about it. You all don't want to vacuum the rooms after they need to be cleaned. Don't worry about it. No. As soon as they learn how to pick up them dirty sheets and wrap those up and make beds, the hotel maids will be out of jobs. In like the big hotel chains, y'all, it's over. It's over, dog. I promise you, it's over. So you ain't gotta want to do nothing. You do not have to want to do nothing at all. Somebody else or something else is gonna do it for you. Damn it, how many minutes we got? Got this right here. Oh, all right, bam. We got our sister. Our sister, she down bad right now. We got a police sister who is I guess down bad. We have a DC officer. We have a DC officer. We have a DC sergeant who was accused of waving the gun on Route 50, a little road rage incident. She was a spokesperson for, I think, being a police officer or something like that.
Sergeant Kayla Cruz joined the D.C. Police Department 6 years ago and recently recorded a recruitment video posted to YouTube.
I don't have a desk job. I don't sit behind a computer all day. I am in patrol, so when I hit the streets, it's always something different.
According to a charging document filed in the case, on December 18th, Sergeant Kayla Cruz was on her way to work on westbound Route 50 when the victim says Cruz, who was traveling in front of her, suddenly applied the brakes several times, forcing the victim into another lane. The victim told Maryland State Police as she came alongside the car Cruz was driving, Cruz waved in the air what appeared to be a holstered pistol. The court affidavit says the victim called 911 and gave police the tag number of the car, and a database search confirmed the car belonged to Cruz. And police got a search warrant for her cell phone records. Investigators say those cell phone records placed Cruz on Route 50 at the time of the incident. But the affidavit reveals when police questioned Cruz, she told a detective the other operator terrorized her over an approximately 15-minute time frame, and Cruz denied waving a handgun. The affidavit goes on to say, after additional questioning, Cruz admitted lying to law enforcement earlier in the interview and acknowledged removing the firearm either from a coat pocket or a backpack pocket. The affidavit says Cruz never contacted police to report the incident.
That's her? Wait a minute.
And in a search of her car, police say they found a Glock handgun in a bag on the front passenger seat of her car. Kayla Cruz was arrested on New Year's Eve. News 4 reached out to Sergeant Cruz for comment. Online court records do not show a defense attorney named in the case. She's assigned to the 1st District as a patrol sergeant and is now on administrative leave. Paul Wagner, News 4.
So quick to lie. Our beautiful babies are so quick to lie. So this is her, and this is her. These two different people, y'all. They not gonna fool me like that. Now listen, look. Look at them two goddamn people. You mean to tell me that that's the same person? Something is clearly not accurate here. Say she looks stressed. Hell yeah, that baby done got caught. Damn it, they arrested her ass on Christmas Eve, on New Year's Eve, right? This is a doggone shame. That baby lied. The other person was terrorizing me for 15 minutes. It's just gonna lie? You just gonna lie?
Told a detective the other operator terrorized her over an approximately 15
terrorized me. They did it to me. I ain't gonna take no accountability.
Minute time frame, and Cruz denied waving a handgun. The affidavit goes on to say, after additional questioning, Cruz admitted lying
after
to
they kept talking. After they kept talking, that baby fold.
Law enforcement earlier in the interview, and acknowledged removing the firearm either from a coat pocket or a backpack pocket.
Yeah. I took the gun out. You know, I ain't waving or nothing, but I took my gun out. You know, from like the coat and or the backpack. I ain't waving inside like the holster or nothing like that. Like y'all saying that somebody had done said that I waved the gun, but I took it out. Yeah. I believe the person who was interviewing her made her believe that they had evidence to show that she waved the gun. And then that's when she went to telling on herself. Oh, you lost your job, baby.
Moving the firearm either from a coat pocket or a backpack pocket. The affidavit says Cruz never contacted police to report the incident. And in a search of her car, police say they found a Glock handgun in a bag on the front passenger seat of her car. Kayla Cruz was arrested on New Year's Eve.
You got to really think about this. You is the police. Remember, she's the police. She got terrorized for 15 minutes. So you couldn't call your brothers and sisters in blue to help you out? Like you can't, hey, dog, listen, I need some units. Somebody's trying to terrorize me. I need for y'all to go on and get on around here. Listen, we about to pass exit 13 right now. Meet me at 14. You know. Come on, dog. You gonna be lying to me. But that's what's up. That was her story until she changed her story. From that to that. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much on you. Got to be more careful. Whew. Whew. Listen, it makes no sense to lie if you gonna then tell the truth. You got to stick with the lie through and through. I promise you. I don't care if somebody catch you in the lie. Keep lying. Just keep lying. Now, this is another sad day. This right here is sad. Sad. It's sad across the country. I spoke about it, but I like the video that my news brothers and sisters is out here doing. They pointed out in case y'all don't know what's going on. Snapping EBT. You can't buy that fly shit no more. You can't buy that. Listen, you can't buy the BS no more in certain states. But I'm going to play this video because they interviewed a woman, and I want y'all to really, really understand where the problem is. Watch this.
Can and can't buy for SNAP recipients are about to change here in Florida. I'm community correspondent Jarrell Baker. Now, items like Butterfingers, sodas, and several other sugary sweets will be banned in Florida for SNAP recipients. I spoke with a local mother who says,
I want to stop this and point this out to y'all. Ladies, there's no more excuses. Watch this. They have a player in corporate, because this is a corporate job. Being in the news is a corporate job. Right. He got braids. A black man with braids. Now, this is not my first time seeing this. I pointed it out with another dude, and I think that he was out of Texas or something, and he had braids. So, ladies, there's no more excuses of they won't hire us with our real help. That's a lie. Go ahead, though. If players can wear braids and players be on camera with dreads.
Now, items like Butterfingers, sodas, and several other sugary sweets will be banned in Florida for SNAP recipients. I spoke with a local mother who says that it's unfair. Soon, Kit Kat and Hershey bars and more of these food items will be less sweet.
Look at all that good dope. All that right there is dope. Oh, no, well, it's not dope. It's sugar. Yeah, you said it right. Dope.
For families on SNAP benefits.
The same way we don't tell anyone how to spend their paycheck, I don't feel like we should be controlled on what we're supposed to eat.
Yeah, the same way we don't tell people how to spend their paycheck. You're right, but SNAP benefits is not your paycheck. You didn't work for SNAP benefits. You was getting assistance. Once you require or ask somebody for something, they can dictate how they give it to you and what you can do with what they give you.
In April this year, Florida plans to ban soda, candy, and other items deemed sugary junk food from SNAP, joining more than a dozen other states moving to make similar changes.
It's about nutrition, and there's no nutrition in these products. We shouldn't be paying for them with taxpayer money.
The changes are all a part of the government's Make America Healthy Again initiative, pushing to tackle obesity.
I have 7 kids.
We're going to get on national television and tell us she got 7 kids. That is getting so many stamps.
So just this past month, there was 3 birthdays. Imagine if I couldn't go to Walmart or Publix and get that pre-made cake.
Local.
Do y'all understand what that baby just said? She had her children had 3 birthdays in 1 month. She say, imagine if I couldn't go to the store and get one of them ready-made cakes. What? Ladies, for all of you all who don't get stamps, all of y'all who don't get assistance, imagine if a birthday come around and you can't do things for the birthday. If you can't do things for the birthday just don't get done. Am I right or wrong? She say, imagine, bitch, if you can't afford it, you can't do it. I don't understand. There's nothing to imagine. You ain't got it. You ain't got it. That baby want us to feel some type of way. Hold on.
Or Publix and get that pre-made cake.
Local mother Destiny Perez Parado
notice in the background, right before they faded her out, she said that she could do it as far as she could make the cakes herself. And that's what a whole bunch of us will have to do. Bitch, if you can't afford the $30, $40 cake, Dollar General got cakes like $1.50. Like you just got to get some eggs and some water and milk and a little butter to pan type thing. And no, yeah. It's simple. It's cheaper. Oh, and you got to get you some icing and the thing to write on the stuff. But other than that, like, that's less than $10.
And get that pre-made cake.
Local mother Destiny Perez Parado, who uses SNAP benefits, says the restrictions will make it harder for her to feed her family.
The whole dynamic is just, it's not fair. And then when it comes to people that don't have the availability to cook, for a year we didn't have
Don't have the availability to cook. So if you don't have the availability to cook, you feed your children junk food because you don't have the ability to cook. Got it. Back it up.
When it comes to people that don't have the availability to cook, for a year we didn't have a stove. So we
You got 7 children. You live in a trailer. When she said we didn't have a stove for a year, she looked at the trailer. So that means that you was in the trailer and didn't have a stove. Bitch, you got 7 kids in the trailer, so your bills is already less than everybody else's, although you have 7 children, because you're in a trailer. Trailer life is typically cheaper now. They are coming up on prices, but it's still cheaper than the brick and mortar apartments and shit like that right there. Shout out to D Nicer for the $10 super chat. Say showing my weekend support, player. I appreciate that right there, for real though.
Off of, like store-bought items that were already pre-prepared.
She also
Hold
points.
on. My bad, I paused it.
So we lived off of, like store-bought items that were already pre-prepared.
She also points out that hot foods and several other items are already banned.
There's already limitations when it comes to what we can buy, because not all things are EBT approved. Not all brands.
Facts.
This follows a
Facts. But bitch, you was given something. You got to work with what somebody gives you. Now you feel, oh my God, this is not fair, bitch. It's not fair that I can't get no food stamps. No, I'm talking about me personally, bitch. I can't get no food stamps. That's what's not fair. Shout out to Big Moochie for the 499 super chat. He say, Willie, she better call her baby fathers, mothers, and fathers to help her buy them grandbabies a cake. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, but it's her baby's father's fault that she's a single mother of 7. So, no.
lengthy government shutdown last year that paused SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps, for more than a month.
For more restrictions to be put in place after we just lost our food stamps for a while. And then to fear more are coming, it's like we have to completely rearrange the way we eat.
According to the...
Yeah, especially if we want to start eating healthy. We is on a healthy initiative under Trump. We trying to do something different. Bitch, we trying to, damn it, we don't want your kids to have diabetes early. You know, we don't want your kids to be unhealthy. You know, and since you good people is not going to raise your children to where they can be more healthier, why don't we try something? You know, we as in like the government, we gonna cut back on some BS that you out here buying.
U.S. Department of Agriculture SNAP waivers approved now and in the coming months will last 2 years with the option to extend them for 3 more. Each state will also be required to study the impact of these changes. In Orange County, Jarrell Baker.
Got to be more careful. You say that they told you that you made too much. You say, took back my SNAP. Got to be more careful. So they gave it and then they went on ahead and took that thing on back. Man, listen, it's talking about was unfair.
Not fair. And then
not fair.
When it comes to people that don't have the ability.
So where she work at? Oh, so she's in school with 7 children. She's at something technical college. Hold on. Let's see if we can get like a better look at her shirt. Because, and she's in Orlando.
The whole dynamic is just, it's not fair. And then when it comes to people that don't have the availability to cook.
Oh, Florida Technical College. That's in Kissimmee. That's in Kissimmee on 192, if I'm not mistaken.
A year we didn't have a stove. So we lived off of, you know.
You went a year, and I want y'all to understand, you went a year without a stove. Do y'all know that, listen, you can get a stove for $50. Hell, you can get a stove for $100. Hell, $150. You can pick up a stove on the side of a road. You mean to tell me that you could have got an air fryer? What is the cheapest air fryers out here? Hold on. Wait. An air fryer. $62 at Walmart is the cheapest air fryer. They having an air fryer sale clearance for $9.63 in T-Move. What you talking about? Yeah. Walmart has a $49. Hell, Walmart got a $38 7.5 quart air fryer oven. It's oilless. What you talking about? No stove for a year. I can't. That sound like failure, baby. But I promise y'all this right here. Watch it. I can promise you, throughout the year, she's gotten peed in more than one time. You laying up with dudes. And you can't get a stove out of a player.
Store-bought items that were already pre-prepared.
She also points out that hot foods and several other items are already banned.
There's already limitations.
Hot foods has always been banned. Well, for a long time. A long time you could not get hot foods out of Publix, Winn-Dixie, stuff like that right there. So that's like nothing new. You know. But y'all lived, though. You couldn't get the hot foods, but you still lived, though. It's crazy.
When it comes to what we can buy, because not all things are EBT approved, not all brands.
This follows a lengthy government shutdown last year that paused SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps, for more than a month.
For more restrictions to be put in place after we just lost our food.
Shout out that baby, I've had a tattoo on my neck. I ain't saying people tattoos on their necks bad. People out there like to go on the phone out there, that baby got a tattoo on their neck. Just saying something. And this just all goes back to like decision making. What I be around here to try to tell y'all. Oh, you say no income tax in Florida? Well, hell, with 7 children, you can only claim 3 though. You can only get like the benefits of 3 children, and for the other like 4 children, I know she's selling the other children or something. Bitch, you ain't getting a stack of child. Watch this. I'm glad that you brought up taxes. She didn't have a stove for a year, but you filed the income tax. You filed the income tax and you did not have a stove for a year. But you could have sold some of them stamps. But you could have sold $200-$300 worth of stamps and got you a stove. See, I don't. Children's best left with their mama them though. Children best left with their mama them, man. It is what it is. You say Publix has an entire area of nothing but prepared food in cold case ready to eat for EBT in bigger stores. Sometimes it's bigger than the deli. Got to be more careful. A matter of fact, I think I've seen like they cold displays that's wrapped up. They had like some tuna and some chicken salad and shit like that. There's subs and stuff like that in their little cold section. Ready to eat too. You say that's at least 10 racks. She was supposed to have been booming from her stamps. But you could have worked 2 months a year and ended up with $8,000-$9,000 in tax money. What are we talking about? But at least she's trying to get an education. At least she's trying to educate herself. She's trying to do better for her and her babies. Yeah. I saw something. I've been holding on to this one right here for like a good little minute. And it saddens me, y'all. Things really do be saddening me. I have not said what I'm about to say in a good little minute. Oh, y'all, we got 86 likes. We got 86 likes. We almost at 100 on this slow moving Saturday. You say she could have gotten some more tattoos. Facts. I'm gonna show y'all a little something that be bothering me, dog. Like, it really just throw me off a lot of time. Shout out to Big Moochie for the 499 super chat. He say, Willie, these babies better hush before they make SNAP benefits like WIC. He say they only gonna get oatmeal, eggs, milk, bag of rice, and hot dog. There it is. What if they do cut it like that? What if they do cut SNAP like that? Ooh. Now, I want y'all to understand this right here, too. Do y'all understand that candy, the price of candy is like finna drop now? It's the price of candy finna drop. Love me some candy. I don't eat it all year, but I love me some candy. Like Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. That's my shit. Oh my God, I hurt myself to have some of them right there. Them some Three Musketeers. It's Jesus. Some stuff like that right there. Do y'all know that the prices is finna to go down because the majority of sweets is bought by people on stamps? And now, since they don't have people on stamps buying them, they're gonna have to drop the price for us people who ain't got no stamps. Because now they need to go ahead on and start doing the quick flip so they can see like a better return or something like that right there. They say, Willie, you have more SNAP in your stream than SNAPs has renewals. I got SNAP in my streams. Got to be more careful. Soda and chips finna go ahead. Your bag of potato chips is ridiculous. Do y'all even understand the bag of potato chips? Half is air and half is potato chips. But they charge you for the whole bag. It's a doggone shame. I'm finna go ahead on to show y'all this right here because this is just one of them stories that I be like, A mother says that her son was traumatized after a nail salon dispute. Son traumatized, nail salon dispute. Here we go.
A nail salon worker ends up on the wrong side of the law after a disagreement over price. Gwinnett County Police arrested Nancy Nguyen. They say she illegally blocked a child from leaving her business after she got into the argument with the boy's mother. Fox 5's Christopher King is live in Lawrenceville outside the salon. Christopher, this is a story you have to break down for us. It sounds insane to do so.
Eric, it is nuts, and police say it happened right here at Modern Nail Bar. Selena Stevenson tells us that.
Say, what is a boy doing in the nail salon? Go ahead.
Salon employee first tried to kick her out of the salon, but then she says that worker locked the door, grabbed Stevenson's 8-year-old son, and refused to let him leave.
Locked the door, grabbed her son, and refused to let her leave. I'm about to explain to y'all what be bothering me.
Police arrest a worker outside a nail salon after they say she illegally blocked a customer's child from walking out.
I was just confused.
It happened this past Sunday at Modern Nail Bar in Lawrenceville. Selena Stevenson tells Fox 5 she was getting a manicure.
And she was just basically saying all this other stuff was added on to the bill.
Stevenson says the woman who was doing her nails kept adding more costs.
I questioned the price.
Stevenson says that worker grew annoyed.
She told me if I didn't like the price, then I could leave. I attempt to leave, so I just get up and I just walk to the door.
Stevenson tells us she put her 1-year-old daughter into her stroller. Her son, Sahir, tried to follow. Then things grew heated.
She just pulled him in and locked the door.
And you were inside also?
We were inside. Me, my 1-year-old daughter that I had in the stroller, and my son, and a bunch of other people in the shop.
According to this Gwinnett County Police report, the worker, Nancy Nguyen, quote, was seen grabbing the child by the shoulder and pulling him back into the business, then locking the door.
Ooh, so you mean to tell me little mama put her hands on your baby? Shout out, baby, out for having tattoos all on her throat. I ain't saying people tattoos on their throats is bad. People, I just like to go on point on that.
The suspect said, you're not leaving until your mother pays for her services.
I had every intentions on paying you.
Yeah.
Stevenson eventually got out with her children and called police.
The fact that you just put your hands on my son, we're going to wait for the cops to come.
Officers arrived and handcuffed Wynn.
To hold an 8-year-old hostage in a nail salon over a payment is definitely taking things too far.
And now it's definitely a way to get your money. We kidnap your goddamn baby, bitch. You don't pay me my money.
To learn how to treat people, you need to learn how to conduct a business.
Shout out to our Vietnamese sister.
Stevenson tells us her son is traumatized. We reached out to the salon. They are closed for the holiday. Wynn is charged with false imprisonment of a minor. We're live in Lawrence.
Do y'all understand? So my problem is, and watch this. My problem is you allow a non-darker hue sister to place her hands on your child and you ain't whoop a bit. Do y'all understand if this was and this is just my opinion by what I've seen coming up in my lifetime, if a darker hue sister would have done what the Vietnamese sister had did, they would have been in a fight. They would have been in there throwing them things, bitch. You know, put your hands on my goddamn baby. Bitch, I know something. The Vietnamese sister, you afraid? You afraid to place hands on the baby after she done placed hands on you. Or on your child. Not you. She placed hands on your child. You scared to whoop a bit. That's my problem. I've said this in a few shows over the years, but I ain't had to say it in a good little minute. You's a failure. You's a failure. Your child is traumatized. You did not defend your child. You did. She said, "Come here, bitch. You would not be going up out of here till I get my goddamn money." She say, "Willie, whenever I go to the nail salon, I tell them up front if I can't get what I need for $120, I leave the 20 for the tip." There it is. There it is. She say the lady kept going up on the price. What do you mean she kept going up on the price? I don't understand. Unless you keep adding shit, what else is there to go up on?
Police arrest a worker outside a nail salon after they say she illegally blocked a customer's child from walking out.
She ain't want to get whooped by that Vietnamese woman, boy.
Illegally blocked a customer's child from walking out.
I was just confused.
It happened this past Sunday at Modern Nail Bar in Lawrenceville. Selena Stevenson tells Fox 5
she all cute, little. She a little slim thing, and maybe she's not a fighter, which I applaud all women for not being fighters. For those of you who is not fighters, that is not a knock against y'all, because y'all supposed to be soft and pleasant and feminine. You ain't got to be no damn fighter. Go ahead, just be a woman.
He was getting a manicure.
And she was just basically saying all this other stuff was added onto the bill.
Stevenson says the woman who was doing her nails kept adding more costs.
I don't understand to keep adding more. Tell us what else she what did she add on, baby?
Question the price.
Stevenson says that worker grew annoyed.
She told me if I didn't like the price, then I could leave. I attempt to leave, so I just get up and I just walk to the door.
Stevenson tells us she put her 1-year-old daughter into her stroller. Her son, Sahir, tried to follow. Then things grew heated.
She just pulled him in and locked the door.
She put her hands on your baby? She, come here. And where was you? Listen, wait. Where was you when she was grabbing on your child? What was you? Oh, wait a minute. So she grabbed it. Say that little piece again, baby. Hold on.
Put her 1-year-old daughter into her stroller. Her son, Sahir, tried to follow. Then things grew heated.
She just pulled him in and locked the door.
She says, so then her son tried to follow her leaving. She says she pulled him in and locked the door. So she pulled him in and locked the door. So she made it to the door before you made it to the door. And if she made it to the door before you made it to the door, what do you mean she pulled him in? The only way that she could pull him in is if y'all is like coming out of the door and she pulls him back in the store and locked the door. But if she pulled him back in the store and locked the door, then that means you was in the store. So that means that your son was in front of you leaving. That's like the only way that that can actually play out, right? She pulled him back in the store and locked the door. When she locked the door, she was still in the store. So that means he tried to go out the door before her. That's the only way. But they said that he tried to follow the mother out of the store.
Stevenson tells us she put her 1-year-old daughter into her stroller. Her son, Sahir, tried to follow. Then things grew heated.
She just pulled him in and locked the door.
And you were inside also?
We were inside. Me, my 1-year-old daughter that I had in the stroller, and my son, and a bunch of other people in the shop.
According to...
No, you see what I'm saying? You say that the mom was outside if he was following her. That would be our thought if he's following her. So I'm saying the way that they just presented it to us had to be absolutely wrong. It had to be wrong. He had to be going to the door first and trying to get out of the door. The lady must have grabbed him back in, locked the door. The mother was, the mama was following the boy. And or she was getting her stuff together while the boy was almost out the door. That's the only way that right there could have worked. Like that's it.
This Gwinnett County Police report, the worker, Nancy Wynn, quote, was seen grabbing the child by the shoulder and pulling him back into the business, then locking the door.
She was seen grabbing the baby. Mom ain't did nothing. I'm gonna call the police. Bitch, you ain't gonna whoop nothing. Give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all done made it over 100. Got to be more careful on this slow moving overtime day. That's what I'm talking about. That is so sad, sister. Move right along. I ain't gonna even want y'all. When is y'all gonna defend y'all children like at the right time? Like y'all be defending y'all children at the wrong times and shit, and people be looking at you weird and all that stuff right there because it's the wrong time to defend your child. Right there, the Vietnamese, the story should have went way different. A dark-hued sister done jumped and beat the hell out of a Vietnamese woman because she placed hands on her son at a nail salon because she kept raising the prices and told her that she could leave if she wanted to, so she decided to leave, but she decided to grab her baby and got her ass whooped. That's how the story should have went on head on and went, but it went like this. Yeah, what it is. I don't know what to tell you. Got to do better. Again, if it was a dark-hued sister, all hell would have broke loose. Just saying. Listen, y'all give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end. Y'all done made it to the end of the overtime show. I told y'all I wasn't gonna have y'all around here too doggone long, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all in and now show y'all a few things and move it right along, man. You say too many fumes in those salons to have children sitting in there. Yeah, I think that they still using the wrong monomer. I think it's the monomer. I think that's what we call it out here in these streets. To all us nail techs out here in these streets. You say that you didn't know that you could take children to the nail salon. Oh yeah. Children always sitting up in the nail salon with their mamas. Yeah. Yeah. You say that's what happens. That's what happens when you don't put your kids in sports. Say little boy didn't know how to break a tackle and slip a jab or anything. Got to be more careful. You say, Willie, you did nails? Yeah, I am a certified nail technician out here in these streets. For real though. For real. I said that I was gonna, damn it. I'm gonna show y'all my nail kit one day. Showing up here. I've been hustling a long goddamn time out here in these streets. That way that money at though. That way that money at what he been paying $250 for nails. Nails. That's what's up. I ain't arguing them. Hell, players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says it's just a finger. If prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body. Yo, booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here. Y'all be safe out here. Y'all be safe, because I'm damn sure going to do my best to be safe. I'm trying not to even go outside. I'm trying not to go outside. I might peek outside. Well, I might sit on the porch today. I might sit on the porch ready to tell on something. You know what I'm saying? Got my eye on you peoples out here. They ain't supposed to be around here. Not around here. Go on back to your little ragged ass community. Hell on from around here. For real though. Listen, y'all. Please remember, go around to the Willie Williams Show 4 channel, 7 channel, 7 and the Greed channel to watch the standalone videos. Watch the standalone videos at WillieWilliamsShow.com. If y'all would like to support a player, click on the gear link. Like to get y'all some apparel, something like that, click on the gear link. We also have Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com. Get your ass some candles or something like that right there in case the lights go out in there. I'm trying to help, trying to prepare y'all, get y'all self together out here in these streets. You said that you're going to get your prostate checked on Monday. If that tells you anything, yes it do. Yes it do. You go ahead on and get that check. Go ahead on and get that right there check. Oh, y'all, hell, we got to start finding a way to test our testosterone. How can you test your testosterone level at home? Let's see if we can do something about that right there. Okay, so we got the home. You can test your testosterone at home using an over-the-counter kit that involves collecting a fingerprint blood sample and or saliva spit sample. Follow the instructions carefully and mailing it to a CLIA certified lab for analyzation. Wrong word. For analyze or analyst. Yeah, something like that. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah. So we got kits out here. We got some kits. Why the hell the kit just can't show you the level? I got to mail the shit off to let somebody else tell me something, because it might not be my testosterone that they read. It may be somebody else answers. Maybe somebody else little kid. They'll put a little kid on me. Ooh, you got 22 testosterone. Be high. I be trying to hunt something. Listen, I ain't got that problem. But that's because I'm mobile. That's because I'm really, really mobile. I do my best to keep that goddamn weight off. I stay active. Boy, y'all got to stay active, because if y'all don't stay active, that weight gonna sit on you, and it's difficult, dog. I promise you. And your little la-la just may leave. Man, if y'all can't get it up. A lot of y'all young from what I'm hearing, and y'all can't get that thing up. That's a problem. That's a blood flow problem. Get yourself together. Y'all finna go ahead on and get on up out of here. You say they do that when they ask you at the doctor. You say, I would not use a store-bought kit. They usually yield wrong results. All right. Hell, so when y'all go to the doctor, ask for a testosterone test then. Go see your doctor. Players, I know males, we have a hard time with going to see the doctor, and that's a whole problem. We got to change that right there, dog. We got to change it. I know that we don't be trusting shit. I get it, but let's at least go see what they say. Let's go see what they say and then compare that to what you say. You know what I'm saying? And let's just work it out there. Listen, that little thick shit, that shit is unhealthy. I know. She said that she like you thick. I got it. That's unhealthy. You got a belly on you. That's unhealthy. You got a belly on you. If you got a bump in your stomach, it's like you're pregnant. That's unhealthy. I don't care what nobody try to ride it. Damn it, that's fat. Fat is unhealthy. Ladies, I know we tell y'all that y'all thick and fine, got them little thick thighs and shit. That shit unhealthy. It's all unhealthy. It's unneeded fat or you shouldn't have it. The body ain't built to, well, I guess the body is built to hold all the fat. That's why we be out here fat. But the fatter you are, the more pressure you putting on your arteries, and you don't want pressure on your arteries. I don't think. I'm just trying to tell you something. I know you look good in them outfits. I know the way that them jeans fitting on you, ladies. I'm trying. Yeah, but you ain't fat and unhealthy. You're fat and unhealthy. Well, I ain't fat, I'm thick. You're fat and unhealthy. I'm thick. You fat and unhealthy. But in the black community, that's attractive. So black folks is attracted to unhealthiness. But then when a lot of men go to liking the fit women and the women that's in the gym, they say that them hoes skinny. That's how fat and unhealthy women talk about the women who is healthy and or getting healthy and or have less fat on their bodies. That's how they talk about them. The one who is more healthier, what? The one who is unhealthy talks bad about the one who is more healthy. Shit wild out here in these streets. The bitch that don't work out talk crap about the ones who do work out. That bitch too skinny. Nah, that bitch just ain't got all that fat on. Oh, she 115 pounds. That's too small. Well, you 215. That's too big. I'm just saying. Y'all got to be careful with that. She a skinny bitch. Remember how Monique used to do her show? I'm sick of you skinny bitches. And skinny was just not fat. Do y'all understand that right there, right? See, what I used to call the slim thicks was the athletic chicks who had nice thighs but not fat thighs. They was muscle thighs, but not all man muscle type thighs. But they was muscle tone thighs. They wasn't fat. No. Now, if you look like that, the fat people call them skinny. You skinny. You too skinny. But then getting offended when somebody tell them you too fat. Yes, fat means lazy. Fat means undisciplined. I know. Y'all don't be want to hear that you're fat. You all do not want to hear that you're fat. We fat out here. Remember, I was the one who was called obese. Yeah. So we unhealthy as hell out here in these doggone street, and we got to get our lives together. Y'all, so listen, I'm finna go out on the girl and up out of here, man. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with a player. Thank y'all for being around here, popping on in, because I had done told y'all, come on around here and check on your peoples. I appreciate that. If you're new around here, subscribe. Monday through Friday, 7 o'clock p.m. We be going live. I'm finna go ahead on and bounce. Y'all have a good one. Stay alive.